Welcome to Emerging with Grace.
Waiting my life for the sunshine.
The show where transformation takes flight. I'm your host, Doc G, and together we're diving into the complex, mystic process of becoming. Life can feel like a chrysalis sometimes, right? You're stuck in the in-between. You're breaking down old patterns. You're shedding old skin. And you're waiting for the moment you can spread your wings. Here's the secret. The chrysalis isn't just about change. It's about grace. It's about finding beauty, joy, and strength. In each episode, we will chat with incredible women who've gone through their own chrysalis. These trailblazers have faced heartbreak, career pivots, self-doubt, or reinvention. And they've emerged stronger, wiser, and full of grace. You'll hear their raw stories, powerful lessons, and how they turned the in-between into a catalyst for prominence. Who is this show for? It's for you, the dreamer, the doer, the woman in the thick of transition, wondering how to navigate your own chrysalis. What will we talk about? Everything, from self-discovery and guidance to grief, loss, and the power of love. When will you get this? Every 2 weeks, we're here to inspire your mornings, boost your afternoons, and bring peace during late night reflections. Why? Because no matter where you are on your journey, you deserve to know you're not alone and that grace is waiting for you on the other side. So get your tea or your coffee, your journal, your favorite cozy spot, and let's dive into stories of transformation, resilience, and the unrelenting power of grace. Let's spread those wings together, my friends. It's time to transform with Emerging with Grace. And now let's meet today's guest, who's ready to inspire you.
Waiting my life for the sunshine.
Welcome back. This is the second part of our Strong Women Raising Strong Women, a legacy of love, lesson, and leadership. And today we have Dr. Lkesha Rooney. This episode is titled The Continuation, Building on Her Mother's Legacy. In part 2, we're going to turn to Dr. Rooney, a licensed professional counselor, clinical supervisor, and proud mother herself. She is also a graduate of Virginia State University and Argosy University. Dr. Rooney's work in mental health and leadership continues the legacy that her mother began. With over 2 decades of experience, she is not only a counselor and an educator, she's a woman raising the next generation with compassion and courage, including her own child, supported by the same mother who once guided her. This conversation explores the balance between leadership, motherhood, and being the every woman that they can be. The generational impact of women who nurture purpose and what it means to raise strong daughters in a modern time. The quote is, "She built the foundation. I'm just building the rooms where other women can rest, grow, and rise." Dr. Rooney. Okay.
Hi, Dr. Garrett. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming. And thank you for bringing a beautiful mother.
Yes.
So, talk to me about your memories growing up.
I had a lot of fun memories and a lot of boring memories as well. I grew up in Dinwiddie County, Virginia. Very rural, 5 acres of land, just open space to play outside. I remember, and a lot of times when I think back to my earliest memories, is being in my grandparents' house. My grandmother was always very supportive and loving. And then My grandfather, who's passed on now, he passed away of Alzheimer's about 7 years ago. That was my buddy. And everywhere Grandpa goes, I go. And I just always enjoyed my grandfather's company. I think back to my aunts and uncles who were like siblings to me. I always tease my youngest aunt, who's 9 years older than me. I have to remind her that I was the 10th child. She may have been the 9th, but I was the 10th child because I was always just very close to my extended family members. And memories of my cousins, playing with them outside, having good times. Getting all the little cousins together just reminds me of the times when I was little and all the cousins we would get together and go trick-or-treating, all meet at my mom's house and get dressed. So lots of loving memories. And even to this day, we just continue to create loving memories for that next generation.
Just big family.
Big family.
Okay.
Family that are actually friends, which
That's
is
beautiful.
wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your mother said you helped take care of your grandmother.
Yes, my grandmother and I have a very interesting relationship. My grandmother is a hoot. She's really funny. She has a good sense of humor. She loves to trash talk, and we have a lot of banter between us. So we have a good time. And sometimes, like my older aunts and uncles who had moved away many years ago, they're kind of a little taken back because of the way I communicate with my grandma. Like, did you say that to your grandma? I'm like, yeah. But it's just the type
You
of
could
relationship.
get away with different things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I enjoy her company, and I always look forward to hanging out with her.
Okay. Yeah. So you followed in your mother's footsteps and went to VSU.
Yes. It was always expected that I went to college. Like my mother mentioned in the other episode, I was a very average student. I was not too excited about school unless it was something I was interested in. I was always very creative. I enjoyed art class and drama class, and there were certain teachers that I liked. I was not involved in sports. I was kind of that creative child. But I always had a hard time paying attention, being focused. When I think back to like report cards and things like that, I had a hard time concentrating. I had a difficult time focusing.
Really?
I was always drawing and daydreaming.
Okay.
So
About the future.
About the future and things that I wanted to do and just kind of creating my own world. But it was always expected that I would go to someone's college. And it kind of plays into how I became a counselor.
Okay.
So in high school, I was assigned to a school counselor. During that time, they called them guidance counselors. So older white male. And he took a look at my scores, my grades, and said, yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to be a good candidate to go to college. So you may need to consider going to vocational tech and receiving a certification like in cosmetology. I mean, you're a good-looking girl, and you keep your hair really stylish. So it might be good for you to go to tech and get a certification. And I told him it was always the expectation that I go to college, not to go to tech. And not saying that anything is wrong with that, but that's not what I want to do.
Right.
So fortunately, he retired at the end of that school year.
Okay.
And I was assigned to a school counselor, a new school counselor at our school, by the name of Roberta Pope Matthews, who was a younger Black woman and really took the time to invest in her students and get to know who they were and what their interests were. Beautiful. And I remember her asking me, what do you want to do? And that opened my eyes to the possibilities of what I wanted to do. I always loved her approach, so I kind of knew that counseling was something that I wanted to do. I also had a psychology elective in high school. And I had a teacher by the name of Terry Vaughn that took an interest in me. And she said, "You're doing really good in my class. I think you should consider majoring in psychology." I said, "Miss Vaughn, I plan on moving to Paris and becoming a fashion designer.
Oh,
I'm not sure about psychology." She said, "Well, Lkesha, I think you should think about it because you're such a good student." And she was one of my first teachers that ever said I was a good student.
really?
Yeah, because I was disinterested.
Okay.
So that kind of sparked my interest in counseling and psychology.
Well, I'm sure your mother would understand. But as a teacher, I just said those are underachievers.
Correct.
That doesn't mean they can't achieve.
Exactly. And sometimes they achieve more,
There you go.
especially when someone invests in them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Miss Vine started investing in you.
She did. And I've tried to find her. I wish I could locate her. I still keep in contact with Miss Pope Matthews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Say hey. Okay. Is she still in charge at your school?
She's retired and she's acting. She's doing so many things in her retirement.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, all these active women in retirement. I'm looking forward to going to sit down somewhere.
That's what you say now.
I know. That's what I say. Okay. So you go to college and you take up what?
Psychology was my undergraduate degree
Okay.
at Virginia State University. I had the honor and privilege of being taught by Dr. Florence Farley. She was the first Black female licensed psychologist in the state of Virginia.
Really?
And she was the chairperson of the psychology department at
That's
Virginia State.
nice.
So that's the history
Yes.
of being under her tutelage. Now, we bumped heads because she's very headstrong. She was also the first female mayor of Petersburg.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I was very independent and headstrong, and she's very independent and headstrong. And there were certain ideas that she had about her students, and I had my own reality. So oftentimes I reminded her of that. But her being the wise woman that she would oftentimes take me to the side and explain her rationale to me so I could get a better understanding. But I do appreciate being her student because I was able to see the world differently. And I was able to understand the field of psychology from a Black woman perspective
Gotcha.
because it is very different.
Okay.
All the professors in that department were so influential, just had such a great impact on me. And it's a pleasure being back teaching there, adjunct, where I get to see some of my
are you an
faculty members.
adjunct at VSU?
Yes.
So you bring some of the same philosophies or your own philosophy
A combination of the both.
to, okay.
Yes, most
Okay.
definitely. I teach in the counselor education and clinical mental health department.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, we spoke about your mother. She said tailor. You said seamstress.
She is a seamstress.
Seamstress. Caterer.
Yes.
Event planner.
Yes.
And she's very active in her grandchild's life.
And all of her grandchildren's lives, and nieces and nephews, and great nieces and nephews, and people in the community. Yes.
So, you said she was your role model.
Yes.
You are LPC,
Yes.
licensed professional counselor in the state of Virginia. You are a professor and educator
Yes.
at VSU. You are an entrepreneur. You have your own private practice.
Yes.
What don't you do?
Rest.
Okay. Okay.
Which I'm learning how to do.
Yeah, that's where you're going to have to give yourself some grace. That's where you're going to have to paint the picture a little bit glossier.
Yes. It is
Okay.
improving.
So, tell me about your child.
My son's name is Cairo. He is the only child that I have. He is 10 years old. And he attends Henrico County Public Schools.
Okay.
And he is on the autism spectrum.
Okay.
He is about a level 1, so he needs less support than some of the other children that are on the autism spectrum. And
Can I stop you right there?
Yes.
Okay. Because everybody might not know what a level 1 is.
Yes.
So, and autism is just being thrown out there on all social medias, TikToks, everywhere. I'm going to let you explain a little bit more about the levels of autism.
Okay. The levels of autism, they have level 1, level 2, and 3. A level 1 is an individual that may have some social deficits. There may be some deficits in life skills, but overall, the person may not have cognitive deficits. They may not require as many services to treat their symptoms of autism. The level 2 is a little bit more severe, in which those individuals may need more supports at school. They may need outside supports such as speech therapy, occupational therapy. So they a lot of times are able to function at home and at school. And then a level 3 may be an individual who needs more supports, such as your speech and occupational therapy. They may require to attend an autism-based educational program where the school environment may not be conducive for their symptoms. Some individuals may be nonverbal, and there may also be some other ability status issues, maybe some medical issues that accompany the autism.
Fantastic. Beautiful. I couldn't have said it better.
I teach diagnostics.
Okay, there you go. There you go. I love it. That's one class I haven't taught yet. Don't want it, but I make my interns get into their DSM hard. So, your child is level 1.
Yes.
No speech.
A lot of speech.
Speech therapy.
We've had speech therapy because his challenge has been engaging in conversation.
Okay.
I often refer to Cairo as being an old man. Because he's 10, but he's going on 70.
That tracks.
Yes.
From what your mother said, it comes naturally.
Yeah, but he's like Benjamin Button, old man.
Okay. So
Suspenders and all.
okay. Oh,
He's that.
does he wear the pretty loud color suspenders, or
He
just
doesn't wear them as much as he used to when he
Okay.
was little, but he loved hats and just really old-timey. And his vocabulary from the time he was young was extensive. He reminds me of young Sheldon for
Okay.
television, so that is definitely his personality.
Okay.
He started reading sight words at 1.5.
Nice?
Yeah, so highly
So-
intelligent.
I'm not going to challenge. I'm not going to challenge. But your mother said she was an average student.
Yes,
You said you're an average student.
yes.
Cairo is not an average student.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
He's an exceptional student.
Okay.
Exceptional. Favorite subjects is reading and math.
I love it.
And for a boy child, that's not usually common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the reading.
Not the reading.
They do great.
They do
in
great in
math.
math, yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Cairo,
Yes.
at what age did you think he needed to be tested?
I saw symptoms at 1.5. I'm always a little scared of children that are a little too smart for their own goods. He knew his planets and all of those things. But then he had a hard time engaging in conversations or answering questions. So you would ask him what snack would he like, an apple or orange. He would say apple or orange and had a hard time picking. He memorized commercials. He would do a lot of stimming with his hands. And he did not identify with other children. So he'd go and play with the other children, And he would come back to me and he said, I played with the baby. And I was like, that was not a baby. That child is the same age as you
I
are.
love it. I love it.
But he just
I did what you needed me to do.
Right. I played with the baby.
Okay.
So just those social cues he had a difficult time with. And he also had a fine motor delay, so there were a hard time using his hands to button and snap, and even holding a fork was challenging for him. So I picked up on certain things. His father and I both work in the mental health field. I've worked a lot with children that have autism, so I think I'm keenly aware to some of the symptoms. But I didn't want to jump the gun because as a counselor, you know for yourself, you see certain things and your mind automatically going to processing a diagnosis. So I didn't want to project on him. But I said, well, let's wait until round 3 because that's the typical age that a child is tested for autism. I was like, maybe some of these things are just developmental. By the time he was 3, the red lights were going off for me that we need to get him tested.
Okay.
One of my best friends, she's also a licensed professional counselor. She would oftentimes joke and tell me, girl, when you going to get that boy tested for autism? Like, I see it clear as day. And I was like, we're just waiting a little while.
Yeah, Cairo's 10.
He's 10 now.
And maybe at that time, 3 was good. Now they're saying 18 months.
Now they're saying 18 months.
So,
because the research has expanded so much and they're able to pick up on it so much early, which is great because early intervention is the key to ensuring that the children receive the services that they need and the supports that they need so they can become more independent as they get older.
Right. So he was born under the DSM-4.
Yes, he was. It was before the TR.
There was no spectrum.
It was no spectrum. It was autism and then Asperger's.
Right. So he would have been diagnosed with Asperger's.
And he still has that indicator as a subtype on his diagnosis.
Okay.
That he's autism spectrum with Asperger's.
Can you explain what Asperger's is?
Asperger's is where primarily the social functioning is impaired. So like I mentioned before, sometimes the difficulty communicating their needs. There may be some sensory issues. These individuals are highly intelligent. For the most part, there may be some challenging with their independent living skills. But they're pretty functional. They say about 75% of physicians, doctors are also on the autism spectrum. And they would probably meet criteria for Asperger's.
Yes. And did you take Tylenol?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just checking. Just checking.
No, I didn't take any Tylenol while I was pregnant.
So there was no blame game.
There was definitely no blame game. And the reality before I got pregnant was that 2 of his first cousins were also on the spectrum. And we understand that the diagnosis is primarily genetic.
Yes.
And we knew it might be a possibility if I did get pregnant that child would have the possibility of developing autism.
Yes.
And that was...
So did you have your specs on it before it happened?
Yes.
Most definitely. Because you're clinical.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you said you weren't going to do that, but...
I did it anyways.
You did it.
Because it's ingrained.
See, it is. So you went to Argosy.
I did.
I didn't know that.
I loved Argosy University when it was open. I got a lot of great experience. I had the best professors, some of the leading voices in counseling. A lot of leaders from the ACA were professors at Argosy University. So it was unfortunate that they closed due to bankruptcy.
What year?
I finished my doctorate in 2018, which was the year before they went bankrupt and closed.
I was at Argosy at the same time.
You were?
I was. And they closed when I finished my dissertation.
Oh, my goodness.
So I had to start all over again.
Oh, no.
So I'm a little, ooh, I saw Argosy. I said, ooh, well, at least she got through before.
Oh, gosh, I missed it right in time.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. So where did you finish up at?
Walden University.
At Walden. Walden is such a great school.
It is. It is. I love it. I also am adjunct at Walden.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. How many classes are you teaching a semester?
This semester was a beautiful semester. I am a dissertation chair. Maybe I'm speaking that into existence. My mother will kill me if I add one more thing to my resume. I am a dissertation chair for one person. I'm second committee member for another person. I'm teaching field because I just love
field work.
Yeah, I love field. I love the young minds on this side of and I teach group lab. I'm a play therapist,
right?
So I love to play.
Yeah.
And next quarter I'm teaching play therapy. So,
that's awesome.
But I have taught up to 5 courses, and I said, listen, I am not staff. I am not faculty. So the 5 courses have got to, come down a little bit.
Right.
But back to you teaching. How many courses do you teach?
I only teach 1 course a semester because I do spend a lot of time running the practice.
Okay.
And then I finished up my presidency with the Virginia Counselors Association this past June.
That's right. Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm serving as past president this year for VCA.
What's presidency like?
It's a lot of responsibility, but I enjoy it because I know that my focus is on the growth and development of counselors across the entire state. So that's professional counselors, that's school counselors, substance use counselors, military counselors, any type of counselor in the state of Virginia, to really focus on their growth and development, as well as that advocacy piece, dealing with legislation and figuring out what issues impact our constituents. In all of the areas of Virginia, how it impacts the school, how it impacts Medicaid funding for these services, access to care, safety issues, all of those things. I just love being involved in the counseling field in general.
So now I'm looking at your resume. Professor, advocate, mentor. You are a clinical supervisor at your own practice. Tell me what that's like.
I have been very fortunate to provide clinical supervision since 2007. So it's been a long time for me. The practice has grown so much. There are 12 therapists. And in order for me to effectively run the business, I've had to cut back on doing clinical supervision for my practice. And I was able to hire 3 clinical supervisors that I used to supervise.
Oh, nice.
So they're my baby chicks. That's what I call them.
I love that.
They have private practices now. They're certified to do clinical supervision since I trained them and grew them and helped them. Now they're supervising the therapist in my practice. It's a few of them that, within the practice that I started supervising before the new supervisors came aboard. So I'm finishing them out. They're taking the exam so that they can move on to licensure. So a lot of the supervision I do now is contracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's outside your company.
Exactly.
Okay. So clinical supervision. I guess we should explain that.
For every individual who completes their master's degree in counseling that plans on becoming a licensed professional counselor, they will have to complete approximately 2.5-year residency towards their license.
3,400
3,400 total hours. And a large portion of that has to be face-to-face working with clients. They can count administrative time like meetings and documentation and trainings and care coordination. But they also have to receive 200 hours concurrent supervision by a licensed individual who is a certified clinical supervisor with the state of Virginia.
I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better. So I'm going to go back to, how do you do this? I know I asked your mom that, but I have experienced some of the things you're talking about. And at the end of the quarter, I'm overwhelmed. And I preach self-care, self-care, self-care to everybody in the counseling realm, period,
Right.
whether intern or not. What is your self-care?
I do a lot of compartmentalization.
Okay.
So there are certain days that I'm doing contract work, and there are certain days that I'm really focused on what's going on in my practice. There are certain days and time frames that I'm focused on my professor work.
Okay.
And then even with VCA, there are certain days and times that I do my VCA stuff.
There's
Now,
not enough days in a week.
It's not. But I try to use chunks of time, focus chunks of time. But the people that I know, that I work with, know after 5 o'clock, I turn into mama.
Okay.
And that's my time for my child.
Okay.
Unless it's something that I have to have scheduled after those hours. Because when Cairo is at home, there is no focus on the other things. So it kind of forces me to step back and take care of his needs and be present for him.
So would it be safe to say that you are mommy first?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay.
I am definitely mommy first. And not just mommy first, I'm mommy, daughter, sister,
I was about to say,
first.
You've helped with your grandmother, and you've helped, your mom get through. That's a transition. Nobody wants to see their parent in that kind of situation.
Right.
So you helped your mom, and you helped your grandmother, and you were a mother, and your auntie. Girl, you are the village. Nobody's told you that, huh?
My residents and my interns will tell me that.
Yes. Isn't it wonderful being validated by beautiful people who can see the beauty in you?
It is.
I had one of your residents on this show. Her show was Ring the Bell. And she had nothing but praise about Dr. Rooney. We talked about Dr. Rooney before the show. We talked about Dr. Rooney after the show. She called me to tell me, I told Dr. Rooney. And I said, well, I have to meet Dr. Rooney.
Yeah.
Because as we have talked, there's not enough beauty in the mental health field where we are able to honor each other.
I agree.
I'm trying to say it nicely, but just because we are both in the same field doesn't mean that we are about the same business.
Exactly. And the idea of lack is what concerns me, because there's more than enough business going on.
It is. Everybody can eat.
Everyone can eat.
Yeah.
As I was contacting you, I was texting you, like, can you take this client? Because somebody was interested in play therapy. And I was like, no one at my practice is certified in play therapy. So,
wait a minute. I didn't put two and two together. My secretary kept saying she told me I said, I don't know who you talking about. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I'm sitting here no, they got the wrong number. Like, I'm tired.
It was me.
Okay, I got you.
You a client.
I got you. It just clicked. Okay. See, that's the wearing of all hats. There was a song when I was growing up, and I'm sure you know it. I'm sure your mom knows it. I could bring home the bacon, fried up in the pan, and never let you know. It was a cologne commercial.
Yeah, it was Angelique.
Angelique, and never let you forget you're the man. But then, what about the kids?
I know.
And the other thing, you wear every hat, and I love it because I used to feel like I was the only one, and then based on what your residents tell me, you do the same thing I do. You will push somebody out the nest.
Yes, I will push my little baby chicks out of the hen house all the time. But the unfortunate thing, they don't try to leave.
Well, I
try to push them away.
That's an attribute to you. That's an attribute to you.
I don't mind having them, but I just want them to be confident in their own skills and ability. I don't want them to be dependent upon me.
And that's
I'm there
beauty.
to help them and support them.
Right.
But I don't want them to be dependent.
I love that. I love that because that's what it's about.
It is.
You have a village. You have the village that raised you. You have the village that's helping you raise your child.
Yes.
You are the village for students, interns, residents. And you are continuing that, lifting other women up to make strong women. When does Lkesha get Lkesha time?
I get it.
Okay.
When I rest?
Not when you cooking Keisha cakes.
No.
Okay.
I'm done with cakes for this year.
Okay.
Too many bridal showers and weddings.
Hey.
I'm exhausted. I'm referring people out for cakes.
Okay.
But the cake baking, it was a hobby that turned into a business.
Okay.
And when it starts to feel too much like business, I stop doing it because that is part of my self-care.
Yes. Okay.
I like to cook.
Boundaries.
I like to bake. Exactly. And I like to make those things for the people I love. So that's that enjoyment piece and the creativity piece. But some people have said, you want to open a bakery? No, I'm not interested because that's my hobby. That's the thing I enjoy doing for me. I like to garden. I have an RV that I like to spend time on. I was out tailgating in Virginia State this past weekend for homecoming. I like to go on vacation and travel and hang out with the kids. I'll be on a cruise next week. So I get in the self-care.
Where are we going?
Oh, to the Bahamas.
Nice.
With grandma and the family.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I get in self-care.
My mom just told me she's not going on no trips with me no more. And I hope she sees this when I say that. Because I just got back before the storm from Jamaica.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness you got back.
I went with Clinicians of Color. Are you with them?
I am with Clinicians with Color, and I saw the photos. And I was like, I need to go.
You need to go.
Yeah.
You need to go. I think you would love it. But, yeah, she went with me through the first year, and she went with me to the second year.
Oh, nice.
And all of them, nobody knew who I was when I came this year. They said, oh, you're Miss Dorothy's daughter. I said, Lord, help me. I'm the clinician. But
everybody know mama.
Everybody know mama, So, when I would be in conferences, and they see her walking around, admiring the grounds or doing whatever she did while I was busy. And she just said, I'm tired. I'm not traveling no more.
Oh.
So I'm glad to see you still doing it.
Thank you.
Doing the boat, doing the everything. Now, is this a vacation or are you speaking?
No, this is a vacation. I'll be turning 50 in a few days.
Oh, yeah.
So this is my cousin and I are turning 50.
Quintagenarian.
Yes.
Trip.
Yes.
Yes, I took one too. So that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yes. So, okay. You got self-care down pat?
I could do better. That's something I'm constantly assessing and reassessing.
When there's a mistake or when you get overwhelmed, do you give yourself grace?
I do. I give myself grace, and I don't believe in mistakes.
From your grandfather.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe in
I think I heard
lessons.
that. You weren't here, but I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's your path. It's not a mistake. It was meant to be.
Yes, ma'am. Divine timing.
Okay. Overwhelmed?
Not really. Not these days.
Fantastic. Because you are about to enter an era. If nobody else told you, this is going to be the best decade of your life. And I'm here to tell you, you are going to love it. So, happy quinquentenarian.
Thank you. I'm going to have to start using that term.
Oh, I got shirts, baby. And I'll still wear it. People say, oh, you're 50? We won't talk about that. But yeah, like you said, it was a family trip. I had the kids. And you got to take family photos.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. It's going to be 26 of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for welcoming me.
And I just appreciate hearing about Dr. Rooney so that Dr. Rooney could come on my show and tell Dr. Rooney's story.
Yeah, I love Melinda Statton. She's one of my favorite people.
And you are one of hers.
Oh.
You are one of hers. We went to lunch afterwards, and I just had to meet you.
Oh.
I'm so glad to meet you.
I'm so glad to meet you as well.
And I was really thrilled to meet your mother.
She's special.
She's beautiful. I don't use special like that all the time. My kids said, oh, I'm special. So, yeah, I was a special education teacher. So I kind of don't use the word special. I love the word exceptional.
Yes, I love the terminology they're using now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what my degree is in, exceptional children. So when you said that, I was like, bring it home. Bring it on home. All right. So after you turn 50, what's life look like?
I have started a second LLC called Heart and Practice Inc. Now,
so you're raising another child.
I'm raising another baby.
Mm-hmm.
Heart and Practice Inc. is focused on trainings and professional speaking and a podcast, because I've been asked multiple times to start a podcast. I was not interested.
Why?
I'm the behind-the-scenes person.
Yeah.
I like doing the work. I'm such a worker bee. To be out front and having to speak and open up about myself, I'm fine doing trainings. I'm an educator. I can lecture.
Okay.
But to be able to talk about myself
I
and do interviews.
I got to challenge this. Your grandfather would say you are not a worker bee. You are a queen. Okay? You built the colony. And everybody comes to the colony for your guidance. Okay? So, I'm an introvert. But worker bee, never. I can't see that in you. Okay?
Maybe that's just my perception.
I'm going to kill that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You are phenomenal and awesome. And I really think that you are a testimony to the gatekeepers of this world who make sure that the interns, the residents, the students get what they need to become the best counselors they could be. And I am thrilled that you came to talk about it. What's your podcast going to be about?
I'm calling it Heart-Led Conversations about Mental Health.
I love that.
Where we can drop the veil of what it means to be a mental health professional and show our real side by throwing a little clinical sprinkle in there. Because at the end of the day, we're human.
We are human.
And we go through things and we experience life.
And life hits us.
Yeah. And we're in therapy. and we're processing things while doing the work.
If a clinical counselor is not in therapy, I'm going to let you finish that.
Then they don't need to practice.
They don't need to practice. Amen. All right. Well, I'm going to stop right there because that right there, yes. I swear if you were like 10 years older, we could be sisters. So, okay. How can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok at Heart and Practice.
Okay.
And I also have a website, heartandpractice.com.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for today. And that's the end of our 2-part series. I very seldom recommend products unless I like them, I use them, and I agree with them. So when I tell you that this lint-free, no-tree, 100% bamboo, biodegradable tissue is strong, 3-ply, and beautiful, I'm trying to tell you Leafy is it. I will leave my coupon code in the bottom of the description. It's DocG25. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Emerging with Grace. Ladies, remember, every challenge is part of your transformation. Just like the butterfly, you're meant to emerge from the chrysalis, stronger, braver, and ready to soar. Until next time, keep living your life in the sunshine and never stop flying higher. Share this journey with a friend who needs to glow and encouragement. Invite them to join our growing community of women who are rewriting their stories gracefully. I'll see you back here in 2 weeks for more inspiration, powerful narratives, and tools to help you shine brighter than ever before. This is Doc G, reminding you it's always your time to transform. Let's rise together, one flight at a time.
I don't reject myself, I reflect myself. I'm embracing every moment, won't neglect myself.